Good day, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank you all for subscribing to me on my TikTok and also on my YouTube channel. So today's video is about replacing the evaporator, the AC evaporator on a Toyota CHR. This is going to be a big challenge for me because it's the first time I'm going to do this. But with a little help and step-by-step procedure and lots of patience, we can achieve this. So let's get started. So we're gonna start turning on all these panels and bits and pieces, nuts and bolts. So we're gonna have to bring this whole steering wheel down. As you can see, I got this piece out already so far. It was so easy. Now you have to pull this piece out, and you got a lot of things around here. You gotta take out this whole trim, and then this whole blue trim right here, along with the screen here. And then you're gonna have to pull out this whole USB port with this pocket stuff there that you could put papers and all the notes and everything, the cup holders. This piece here, you bring it down, there's a clip to release the knob, and then you got to open this piece here and take out all the stuff here, and there are like 4 screws hitting in there, which I'm gonna show you guys. And there's a back piece here that has to be pulled out, and then you take out the glove compartment, and then there's this whole plastic panel will come out from here. So I will show you how to do all of this. So stay tuned, guys, stay tuned. So I'm gonna show you the new evaporator core directly from Toyota. Here's the evaporator core, along with a new expansion valve. So let me give you guys an update of what's happening. Okay, so as you can see, I got this trim. See all those locking clips, those pink locking clips that comes from here. So it's easy. You might have to take out the side panel first, this one here, and then just gently pry it out, and you got it out. Okay, now the next step now is to take out this piece here, and then we'll be taking out this piece here as well to uncover this infotainment system. Let me show you what's happening on the other side. And also I took out the side panel here. Also I'm starting to take out this piece here as well, and we're gonna remove that piece as well. And then I took out 2 clips. You see these 2 holes here? They are 2 screw clips, so you take them off with a short screwdriver. So that's what I use. So I just like unscrew it from on top there, just unscrew it gently, and then just use a little J hook, and then like this, and then just pull it out gently. You don't want to scratch any of these parts because there are sensitive plastics. Okay. And also, like, before you start this vehicle, before you start this job, you want to turn the steering wheel to the left, and there's 2 screws on each side. So turn the screws to the left and then to the right, and then take out the screws. That'll be the first thing to do, and then you disconnect the battery. So I will show you more later on. So here is another update. So far I got this bottom piece trimmed out, and this side panel from the bottom, which is this one here, and I took out a couple of Phillips screwdrivers to pull this little piece here, but it seems like there's a clip underneath here, so I'm gonna look for it. more look for it, and then pull it out. The next step is I pull out all these trims here. See these trims? And it is you want to pull this whole plastic thing around the infotainment system, so you want to gently, very gently pry it out. And I recommend by using, I'm recommending, and I'm going to show you what tools I use to do this job. There are these plastic trim tools right here. Always use these plastic trim tools. Do not use anything metal. Do not use anything that is metal. Okay? Plastic trims. Alright, so I'll keep you up to date. As you can see, I have the center console cleaned up as well. Here are the 4 bolts. And also there's another hidden 2 bolts, couple of screws in the front. I should pull the whole thing out. Also, I'll be working my way on the bottom right here, because there are also a couple of screws that are holding that. And then we have to disconnect all the airbag modules. But before we do disconnect the airbag module, I always disconnect the battery first and give it a 5 minutes until all the airbag systems are discharged. And then we'll start taking out all the airbag modules. So stay tuned as I progress. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys an update on what's happening here. So as you can see, get my lights. I removed the center console. There are the 4 screws that goes here, and then these are the 2 screws that hold this notch. One here and one on the other side here. And then there is a couple in the front. But the way how this design is, this cup, I'll show you guys. This cup goes here, like somewhere here, like that, or like that if I remember. Like that. It goes here because it holds this one together, and then this one goes in the front here, and I hold these 2 together. Okay. So see, I already got the shifter knob out. This is it right here, and it has like a clip right here, as you can see. You just pull the clip out and then you release it. That's all. And then you release this plastic cover right here. I'm gonna show it to you. There it is here. So you just pop it up from the front, because they're just clips. So you pop it up from front like that, gently, and then you raise it up. And then you have 2 connectors, one here and one there. Controls the parking actuators. Okay, and this is the shifter knob here, cover. So once all this is done, you go ahead and release it out like that. And then be careful with the screws. Don't lose the screws. There are 4 screws right here. Okay, along with some other screws here. There are like 4 of them. So I'm gonna put it together with that center console. Alright, so far let me give an update on what's happening now. As you can see, I got the center console removed. And I'm gonna give an information on this. You have to take out the center console first before you go take out the other bottom piece of this one and the other side. Okay, and as far as you see, there are 2 pieces holding the airbag module, so I took out the other piece, which is just a clips only, so probably take it out easily. And then there are 2 bolts holding the airbag module. As you can see, there's that yellow connector is right there, and then you unbolt the 2 screws and you take it out. But you always have to, always disconnect the battery first. Yes, I have my guys always here yelling at me to come to the area, but for me, you have to take your time doing this job right. So as you can see, I got the radio off. There are just 4 screws holding in and 2 clips on the top. So you can see here, these 2 screws are holding the entire dashboard. So there's a couple of screws that are holding the dashboard using the 10mm socket, which is I'm gonna get to that part soon. But unfortunately, I've got the infotainment system off. Be careful when you pull it out, not to scratch it. See how it is? It's almost touching right here. So you want to be careful not to scratch the screen. But to hold it, just hold it right here and then start plugging all these clips on top. As you can see. And then when you unplug these, we take in the mounts. And I'll keep you guys posted of what I'm about to do next. Stay tuned. Okay, so there's an update now. So I removed the cowls, and then to remove these, and you gotta pry it out gently. And there are these 2 hookies. You just have to twist it, and then they go through out of the hole. There are like 2 of them. And there's the same down on the other side. Also, what I did is I removed the speakers as well, and I unplug it. And they're like those little hooks. These hooks here, these holes right here, they're like hooks of the wires that's connected. So I separated from the plastic trim, the dashboard I mean. And the same thing on the other side I'm about to do. So this is what I was talking about. So I got to got this plastic clip here, this black one here as you see, and then I disconnect the wires for the speakers, and then there's something holding behind there. So I'm gonna release it out, so I'm gonna free up everything, and then we're gonna start to disconnect all the wires for the steering wheel and bring the whole steering wheel down. And then also we are going to unbolt the mounts for the airbag and disconnect it from underneath, as I'm going to show you right now. So all of this right here. So as you can see underneath, there are 2 mounting bolts, one here and somewhere around here. There it is. As you can see, it's right there. There you go. So do let them hold it out, and you have to disconnect the wire for the airbag module. And after that, we'll start to take out all the bolts for the dashboard. And then she'll raise up the dashboard and take it out. So stay tuned. As you can see, we're about to take out the dashboard. So we got one side, half of the side here out now. And before you start, see these clips here? You want to pry it off, but you want to make sure where they come from. So let's go under and see how it looks. Let's shine a light here. So as you can see this white clip here? Let's see, a visual here. Not sure where it is. Right here. You gotta make sure you take this out and remember how you put it. So you want to put it right here. That white clip up there, so you can see, is from here. So we just have to push it in, squeeze the 2 nubs, and then push it down. Like that. There you go. Because you don't want to rip the thing off. And there's this thing here. The same clip I just showed you, so you want to take it out. Gently out of it. There you go. See, this is the thing, I got it out. I'm sorry guys, because I'm using one hand to show you how everything goes.
But we get in there. We're coming here along. So I'm gonna show you the other guys. So they are, like I said, a couple of bolts. One is a plastic, so this is a plastic core here. You take this one out. One here, one there, and one down here. Hold it right here. These are the screws right here. Just so that. And the two big nuts are the one that holds the airbag module for the passenger side, which is the one underneath here. I disconnect all the wires for it. And remember, guys, I'm gonna say this again. Disconnect the battery before removing the airbag modules. Can't stress enough saying that. Always remember that. So now I'm gonna travel the other side and do the same thing over there. But before I start continuing here, I will have to remove all these wires here, bring the wire down, take out this air duct here, the AC air duct, take the one out because we want to bring down the entire steering wheel down, because we need to take out all this stuff here, all the screws for the dashboard, and then we take out the entire dashboard out. So I'll show you how this is done. And the mounting bolts for the steering wheel is these mounting bolts right there. Two of them, probably there are about four of them. Or it could be either 3 or 4. But most likely I think this one here is a 3 bolts, because there's a long bolt holding somewhere right here. But I will show you where the long bolt is. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, as you can see, guys, we have the power steering wheel down. There's 2 mounting bolts and 2 long bolts, and I put them right over here. So that way I can know where they in. Now I just have to release all the screws. The rest of the screws are holding the dashboard, and as you can see, the dashboard is loosen up now. Now you want to be careful, make sure that you take out all the clips for the wire that is attached to the dashboard. Like this one, for example. This one here has a clip, as you can see, what's holding right there. So you want to squeeze it and then pull it aside. And then you want to be gently lift it up. You also want to check underneath. So you have to take out this one because it's going on that top of that plastic right here, because this goes on top of that way, and you pull it out. It's like a 2-tab thingy, so just take it out because you want to raise up this whole thing. Also be careful over there, there is a sensor. Let me see if I can just pull out the sensor so I don't destroy the wires. Okay, and then stay tuned while I pull out the entire dashboard side. So you want to go back and forth, driver side, passenger side, make sure you disconnect everything off of the dashboard before you proceeding on removing it. Okay, so as you can see, we are almost to the end of removing the stuff. This dashboard, I mean. So there's a lot of stuff you gotta be careful when removing it. You have to disconnect the wires. You have to go one side at a time. And check all the needs. And there's another clip right there, as you can see. So you gotta remove that wire. And to show you, definitely have to disconnect that thing there. And then after that, it should be taken off of the dashboard. And that's how Toyota designed their product. So as you can see, get the dashboard removed, but we need to do one final disconnection, which is this module right here. We disconnect all the wires for it because it runs from here all the way down, and it goes out to all these harnesses that's attached to the dashboard on top. So as soon as we dismount all these wire harnesses, then we can able to remove the dashboard. So as you can see, I finally officially got the dashboard out. Here's the glory. So the HVAC unit is in here. So now we have to remove all the bar. And then we'll start taking out the HVAC units. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright, so our next plan is we are going to go step by step to remove this entire harness off. So this one attach. So start here. So you see all of this will have to come back out, but it's a good thing I record so that way I can know how to put it back together. So here we go. Alright, so this is where we left off here. So as you can see, we have this one kind of loose out a little. See how it's loose out from the bar now. So now here is what's the plan. We're gonna start taking out these bars from here, top and bottom. There you can see, but there's a screw down there. There's a screw down there. The holes from the bottom, and then we're gonna release it from here. So that'll take out one bar. Same thing on the opposite side, and then we'll do from here as well. Is it we have to take out here or just leave it? I'm not sure. So we have to take out this bar, and the bolt here, and this bar, and I'll release the other bar out. And then same thing on the other side. The other side doesn't have. After that, our wire should be slacking, and we take out these two bolts. Same thing on the other side, and we take out the whole bar. And I should release the HVAC units. Alright guys, so here's an update of what's happening. I took out all the wires and the clips for the harness. It's kind of loosened up right there. Now, in order to take out that screw, this is not a nut. The bolt is on the outside. There's two of them. So what you gotta do is you're gonna have to do some more work by taking out all the wiper arms and the whole front cowl. Just I got it right out there. And here's this metal piece, that's the bottom piece. This is the upper piece. These are the frames that goes on the windshield. And once you're taken out, here is the two bolts, one here and one there. Once you take it out, then that bar is free to go. And then you could disconnect these screws right there and done. And then the HVAC unit should be coming out. Hopefully by tomorrow I should be done with this job. Alright, so we officially got the evaporator out. It was crazy, but we got it out. There's just a bottom piece here and a top here, a couple of screws around it. And then pry it out. There's all the green stain right here. And here's the evaporator, and the leak is right here. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that is where the leak is. And it's a big hole. Look at that. Alright. So now we're gonna clean up all this mess. And then we're gonna install the new Toyota Genuine. I got the box here. And here's a new evaporator with all the assemblies attached. So we're gonna clean up, we're gonna assemble everything, and then we're gonna start putting back everything all together. Alright, so as you can see, we have the evaporator installed. And now we just have to put back this other piece and put back all the screws together. And that's about it. The leak is right here. As I say, there is a leak. So this is to be continued. It's already closing time. As you can see, all the doors are locked. So now we'll continue this tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But for you guys, it'll be in a couple of seconds. Take care. Alright, so as you can see, I got everything back. The dashboard's installed. Put back all the screws in the right spots. Got one here, here, one down here, right here, and one here, and then one in the center, and the last one is someplace on the driver's side. Now we got everything up. Next up is let's put back that power steering up, and then we'll start connecting up everything all together. The wires, this radio, center consoles, everything. So stay tuned. Alright guys, as you can see, I have the dashboard installed. Now I got the steering wheel up. I unplugged up all the connectors for the steering wheel. The bottom piece of the foot AC air duct is installed. And I was trying to find out what's this last bolt for, but it was right in here. See it? A bolt right here? I was trying to find where it belongs, and it belongs right there. So thank God I found it, and I put it in. Yeah, and we keep on trucking. Next up, I'll put the infotainment system now, and then the clusters and other stuff. And the rest is just nuts and bolts, it's small tiny bolts, screws. And also I installed the bottom piece of the airbag module, so stay tuned. Alright, as you can see, I have the infotainment system in and all plugged in. So now next we're going to install the instrument cluster, and then we're going to work from the top, and then we'll work our way down to the bottom, and then the center console will be the last. And then we're now going to install the AC air duct and the controllers. Yeah, and yeah, we get in there. Stay tuned, guys. Here's an update now again. I got the dashboard inside, fulfillment install, instrument cluster install, power steering wheel is up, airbag module is installed. Now we have some more stuff to finish up. The other pieces down there. So we'll keep you posted. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming along with this interior. As you can see, everything is putting back together. Now we are proceeding with the center console. And let me just clear up all these tools I have. Move these tools out of the way. There's another piece here, and there should be another piece over there. So I'm gonna look for it and install it. Alright, let me give an update now. I spent 3 hours because this is quite a difficult interior. As you can see, it's all completed. The one with the steering thing will be the last thing to do because I'm gonna have to plug in a negative battery and then turn on the engine and then swing it. But before we do that, we have to put back the cowls. These cowls right here, and the metal piece down there, because the metal piece is the first thing to put, and then the wiper arms, which is right there, and then this plastic thing. So this will be done tomorrow. But for you guys,
I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so as you can see, that's there is another day, and as you can see, I already installed the bottom piece trim, and then installing back the wiper arms. So now I'm gonna put back the plastic trim there, and now that will do the evacuation and charge, and also installing those wiper arms as well. So I'm gonna give you guys an update. Like I can see, the interior is done. As you can see, it's all put back together, step by step. Also, I have this one installed as well. So now I put a vacuum on charge. I put like half an ounce of oil, and you gotta use the R1234YF as the system is taken. As you can see, it's only in vacuum. So I'm gonna give it about another 5 more minutes, and then we'll charge it up with the AC. And this is the kind of thing you should be using, not the R134. So just give it a while, and then we'll charge it up, and then we'll get this car out of here. See you soon. As you can see now, the AC is back to cold. We have 57 degrees, which is nice and cold here, because the humidity is very high now. So it's 57 degrees, which is good. That's how we want the AC to work, and it's really nice and cold. So I'll call this video done. Actually, I'll call this job is done. And I would like to thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for watching this video. And remember, you can follow me on my TikTok channel, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And always take care of you guys. One love.